Here we go. Let's see, McGathy. Can you make this work? Here it goes. It's coming out, and there it is. All right. Not such a bad girlfriend. Ooh.
She has her moments. Like the lamb allergy lie, which we'll get to in just a moment. I don't think it's going to be very fun.
I feel like it has to be. I don't think it's going to be a long story.
No. Once upon a time, Erin pretended to have a lamb allergy just to get her way. The end. They lived happily ever after? Question mark? Next question. What's the question?
I'm reacting to you saying question mark.
Oh,
we have a very happy relationship, you fucking asshole.
I just try to make the nice people happy.
No.
I just want them to
go back to your ex-girlfriends. You guys had a lot of fun. It's fine. I'm sure no one will have me.
It's like dating myself. It's the fucking worst. And the best. So arrogant.
I'm not going to defend our relationship.
It's passionate. It's
Again?
passionate. There are crimes of passion where someone cuts someone's head off with a chainsaw. It's a crime of passion. I'm passionately in love with you. I may decapitate you at some point.
I mean, Dan, I want to say in front of everybody, Dan, you're my best friend.
I love Tron.
And I love attention from strangers, gentlemen.
Don't do that. Don't put your shingle out. Because at Harmontown...
This is apropos of this line of conversation. I've been with my boyfriend for 8 years. I love him, but we fight all the time. What should I do?
Wait, is that for real? Oh, okay. Marry him. You've been with him for 8 years.
If you're asking that question, you're looking for someone to like fire a gun at the starting line. That's you getting out of a relationship. You don't ask that question if you.
Not necessarily, because if you fight all the time, like, a lot of the times, like people. Like,
but why would you ask that question if you weren't?
Because other people are constantly going. You guys fight all the time. Like if you and I were on a desert island, I wouldn't know that I fought with you all the time.
Right.
I'm just interacting with you the way a mommy does a daddy. The way I understand it. And then my sane friends go, Jesus Christ, you guys hate each other. Like, does the person that wrote that down want to retain their anonymity, or can you answer a couple questions by shouting out? Yeah, just simple.
There are 20 guys in the audience that are about to throw up.
Okay. If you want to come up. If you're okay with that.
Come on down. This would be a good time for a sound cue. Here it comes. Here's the sound cue. Hear it.
Sorry, you can take the. I'm sorry. First of all, I'm sorry about my girlfriend and her sound effects.
Sorry.
Welcome to the bottom of the sea, where, or the inside of a uterus, whatever that sound effect was.
It's comfortable. It's cozy.
Your name is, ma'am?
My name's Tiffany.
You gotta call her a miss, bro.
I don't know that code. I don't know.
Gentlemen always call young women miss.
All right.
So when you get called ma'am, it's a bummer. Right?
No, go ahead, call me ma'am. I don't.
All right, thanks for selling me out. Sisterhood. I'm wearing a suit, but I'm a woman. Back me up, man.
I don't know.
All right. So I'm sorry. What's your name, young little tater tot?
My name's Tiffany.
Tiffany, right? You already said that.
Okay, got it.
All right. Pneumatic device. Tiffany gave us the epiphany that her name was Tiffany. All right, Tiffany. So you're. Is he here?
Yeah, he's back
Jesus.
there.
Well, that's.
He was very very mad that I wrote that question, actually.
Why?
We had a little fight about it.
Be
Right.
mad.
Yeah, of course. You guys. Yeah. Well, that's what Aaron and I fight about fighting. So.
Tiffany, you're 26.
No, and I was like listening to what you were saying, and it felt exactly like when she said, "You can play Minecraft in here." I'm like, I think I've texted that to him before.
Yeah. Okay. Did you ever read that "Men are from Mars, women are from Venus" thing?
No.
There was I didn't either, but I listened to the book on tape. And the guy, because I was taking a road trip, and the guy said that women are like waves. They rise and fall, and men are like rubber bands. They back away, and then they snap forward. So you've probably...
Also, they're everywhere, and you can always find a new one. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm so sorry.
I'm just happy as a podcast producer because there's an edit point. We can pretend the show ended there. I'm in the middle of an interview.
Tiffany, how old were you how old were you guys when you first started dating?
We were 16 and now we're 24.
Whoa.
How old were you guys when you moved in together?
And 19.
Okay, in 19.
No.
No, I got it. I'm sorry. That was me being...
I was trying to think of it.
No, you got
19
it.
years old.
You're great. I would like to be your friend. We change. I would say no matter what happens, we all change so much from 16 to 24. We turn into different people. We become different people. So no matter what happened, there are no heroes or villains. As Dan told me once, there's no good or bad in love. There's just honest and dishonest. So let's get him up here. Can we do that? He doesn't want to come up here? I'm so sorry.
Is he willing to come up, or is he...
No, don't
okay,
make
no, then don't make him. That's
No,
but it's
I mean, come up if you want to come up. Don't have me telling you to do things I don't care.
Men are like...
Can we get invites to your imaginary wedding?
Rubber bands. Men pull back when they feel like there's a risk of them being emasculated or confined, constricted. Men have this like tendency, according to this book. I'll trust this guy. He sounds like he's eating a ton of pussy. If you ever heard his voice on tape, he just sounds the most masculine guy in the world. But he said something that kind of resonated with me. It's like, yeah, women go up and down. What's the most frequent conversation? What's the most frequent ending to every argument that men and women have? I didn't want, with a woman saying, I didn't want you to do anything about it. I just wanted you to like support me. And the man going, I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about.
Wasn't that you with the door to her?
Yeah, well, that's look.
All right. Back on Team Women. We welcome you back on behalf of all the ladies.
I told her, marry him. You've been together 8 years. That was before the 16 thing. That you adjust for inflation there. 16 to 20 doesn't count, but that doesn't mean that your relationship doesn't count. That's still a 4-year relationship. Not good at math. I have never gone more than 3 years, and at the end of 3 years, like if a relationship to last a certain length, like I'm a behaviorist, not a. I think that if people are together, then it says that they want to be together, and if in that relationship they're fighting, then it says that both of them are kind of like committing to this like opera where you fight, and that's the definition of relationship. And like if he's going like, I'm gonna go down in my boxers and like disappear and hide in a closet and play on my laptop and do God knows what, and you're going like, I just want you to. Like, I say. Take your hands off the wheel, and if the car goes in the ditch, you're not going to die because it's not a car; it's a relationship.
I would say
good analogy.
That's my advice to everyone here for every problem that you have. I guess we could.
I would say no matter what, and I hope this isn't a catalyst for like a big conversation you have.
You're going to have a huge fight.
I know, but I just want to say that like our culture values love and commitment so much, and that's important. But like no matter what happens, that means something that you guys were together for so long. That's meaningful, and like I had early relationships, and that with those those relationships that you have are important. And if something was to happen and you guys were to go on different paths, it doesn't negate what you had already, and you can still love each other even if you want different things. I mean, you may call him from time to time, just ask him if he wants to fuck you at the drawing room.
She's telling her to break up with him, like, right in front of him. This is why women drive me nuts. We're done. I'm siding with the guy because he's a guy? I hate myself.
No, it's fine. There's no side. Tiffany, I will say you are in for a world of shit when you go back to your seat.
Yeah, I think so.
Best
All right,
of luck.
well, thanks, Tiffany, for
Tiffany.
ruining our relationship for us, for our paltry.
Ooh, this is a good question.
We didn't commit any crimes just now that numerous reality shows don't commit. Like, there was that reality show that basically murdered Corey Haim just for
I don't think so.
Hilarious if you were on drugs in the house. Want more drugs? And he's dead, and they're like, well, I guess that show's canceled.
No, I don't want anyone to break up. I want people to not feel guilty for their paths changing or to not value their previous relationships.
Right, but her question wasn't, and I don't want to fight with you, but her question wasn't, what do I do about the fact that our paths
But there's a reason
changed?
why you ask a question. Like, if I put in, like, well,
I fucking hate you so much. I just will have it out in the car. Wow, I turned into it was.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right.